Literally everywhere you turn, there is some sort of ancient history. Zozo is doing so good. She absolutely loves it. Hi, I'm Kara, the digital nomad mom, and this is my husband Harley and our daughter Zozo. We sold everything we had to travel the world full time, and today we're taking you with us to experience one of our favorite cities, Rome. We're so glad you're here, so now let's go explore. Buongiorno, everybody. We are in Roma today, and we're going to be here for the next 2 days, and we're so excited for you to come along with us. We can show you what we get up to. We love Rome. It's one of our favorite cities. It's actually our third time being here, so we're actually going to be doing some things that we haven't done before, like taking a cooking class. So let's go. One of the things we do anytime we visit a new city is we book an experience with Viator. They make it so easy to book on their app and website, and since we travel all over, they have over 300,000 travel experiences to choose from around the world, and they allow you to cancel up to 24 hours prior to your travel experience free of charge if your plans change, which is super helpful these days. On their app and website, you can filter for the type of experiences you're interested in, your budget, and you can read real traveler reviews to book with confidence. Since Zozo loves to cook and we're total foodies, we opted for this highly rated family-friendly cooking class in Rome we found on Viator. We learned how to make 2 different types of pastas from scratch and Harley's personal favorite, tiramisu. The instructor was amazing and made it so much fun for Zozo. She definitely felt like a little chef for the day. If you're interested in booking this cooking class on your next trip to Rome, just click the link in the description to book it and more on Viator. Zozo is doing so good. She absolutely loves it.
Eat also.
Go, 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 go.
Don't invite a lot of your friends. No flip.
Woo! Here we go.
Risotto when you're done, or risotto.
Okay, put those on the side.
And then
I'm gonna cut these edges right here too, okay?
Bravissima, I made it.
Look what you made, Zozo.
You did it! He's a pro chef over here.
Wow.
All right, we just finished up the cooking class. Did you have fun, babe?
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Now we actually know how to make pasta from scratch, and also Harley's favorite dessert, tiramisu.
Yep.
It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I know. But I'm gonna try it plenty of times.
Did you have fun? Yeah. All right, so we're just waiting now for our pasta to come out. We did 2 different types of pasta, and then they let you choose your sauce. We chose cacio e pepe. Cacio e pepe. Hope I'm saying it right. So we chose that, and then you come out and have lunch with everybody you cooked with. And it's actually a really, really cute restaurant here. So you made your own pasta. How was it? It is so cool to be able to have made our own pasta from scratch, and now they have it out here cooked so fresh for us. So cool.
I made my own pasta by my own, and Mom's super proud of me.
I'm so proud of you. You did a great job.
Yes, I did a great job.
I am so happy that we did this class. The pasta came out so good, and Zozo is such a picky eater, and she is loving the pasta. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that she helped make it, and she could see the whole process, and of course, I think that just makes her even more excited for it. Definitely recommending this class when you come to Rome.
It's really good. I like it.
Now you know how to make it.
Yeah, I know. Now I could perfect it.
Cheers! Yamas! I forgot how much I love limoncello. And also, they brought out Zozo a little shot for herself as well. It was delicious, actually. I had a little taste of it. All right, you guys, that cooking class was so much fun. I'm actually out doing a little bit of sightseeing on my own because Harley and Zozo are back at the apartment getting a little bit of a nap. This is one of the things I highly recommend you do if you're traveling here with toddlers. It gets really hot here in Rome, especially during the summer months. So definitely try to plan your activities earlier in the day, or as we like to do it, later on in the evening when the sun is going down. It's a lot more cooler. The crowds are thinning out because you want to make sure that you give yourself some time and your little little one some time to take a nap during the hottest part of the day. Now, one of the things that we love to do every time we come to Rome is eat at our favorite restaurant. It's a fully plant-based vegan restaurant called Refugio Romano, so that's where we're headed next. All right, we have finally decided what we want. The menu is so extensive here. We literally eat here every single time we come to Rome, and it does not disappoint. So also, if you are vegan, this is the place to come. And also, just a tip, if you're coming here, you want to make sure that you have a reservation. All right, first we have a bruschetta type of item. And then my favorite is the vegan soupli. So we tried soupli for the first time 2 years ago when we all came to Rome together, and basically it is essentially rice and meat, typically stuffed in like this breaded texture and almost kind of like a croquette. I forgot, it also has like tomato and cheese in it. So good.
All right, the food just came out. I got the tagliata. It's a soy steak with like a balsamic on top, and it comes with some seasoned potatoes. So I can't wait. It looks really good.
All right, this is what I get every single time we come here because it's so good, and I love a good carbonara. So this is the vegan style carbonara, and it actually comes with vegan bacon. I'm so excited. I've waited all day for this. And crazy that we've just come from Croatia, a 50-minute flight, to basically spend the weekend here in Rome and eat like kings.
All right, guys, let's try this out. Gotta make sure you dip the sauce. Oh man, this is fire. So much flavor in this.
All right, guys, Harley's got me really excited for this now. This is the first time we've ever tried this. There are no words. We just got done eating at Refugio Romano. The food was phenomenal. As always, it's my favorite thing about coming here to Rome is eating there. All right, now we're gonna walk this off and head over to the Colosseum. Oh my gosh, guys, it feels so much better right now that the sun has started to go down. It has been so hot here in Rome, and we are here in the middle of June. And right now, the sun has started to go down, and it feels so much better. There's a nice breeze in the air, and it's definitely much more doable. Harley went out earlier today to go find us some diapers, which was super hard.
I was bouncing around everywhere trying to find some diapers. Finally found some, but it took me a while.
But I thought it was funny because Harley said that everybody looked miserable when he was out trying to find these diapers because it was so hot outside. So it's about a 30-minute walk from where we just came from over to the Colosseum area. But honestly, Harley and I love walking around Rome because everywhere you look, there's some sort of ancient history, and it is one of the coolest cities to me, in my opinion. I know people have a lot to say about Rome, but I love it. Buongiorno, everyone. We are up bright and early this morning. I think you can call us some true travel content creators now because it is just about 6 a.m. The sun has finally risen today in Rome, and we are on our way to the Trevi Fountain. We're trying to get all of the historic sites out of the way because they will be so busy. We are here in the middle of June, and also it's so hot here in Rome. So we're up here early so that way we can see everything we want to see before it gets really hot. And of course, we've got a little one with us, so I highly recommend doing this. It takes a lot to get up early in the morning, but honestly, it's so nice because there's not going to be a lot of crowds and it won't be as hot. I can't lie, getting up early is so tough, especially for me because I'm not a morning person, you guys. I am a night owl. Hence the reason I love working the US time zones here in Europe. But the streets are literally empty right now, and the sunlight is coming through. It is so beautiful this morning. It is definitely pays to get here early because it is now starting to fill up with people taking photos, videos, of course. So I am so glad that we got here early when we did. It's just crazy here in Rome that literally everywhere you turn, there is some sort of ancient history. Trevi Fountain is so beautiful, and it is one of those places that I love seeing every time I come to Rome. It is so beautiful, especially in the sunlight right now. And this is one of the reasons why you want to get here early if you want to get some good shots, especially here at the Trevi Fountain. It is already so busy, and it's just turned 7 a.m. So funny, but even though the Trevi Fountain is of course the most iconic fountain here in Rome, my favorite is actually here in Piazza Novana. We have woken up quite early and now it is time to get something to eat. I did find a place here that actually has some normal breakfast foods, and I say normal being like the American breakfast style foods, eggs, pancakes, all of those things, because here in Italy they really don't have a lot of savory things for breakfast. A lot of it is a lot of croissants and just like sweet cakes and things like that. So definitely want to get some breakfast with some eggs. And I do have to say, that is one thing I love about Greece, because everywhere we have been in Greece, they always have breakfast, and the breakfast is so good. Breakfast is also my favorite part of the day, which is probably another reason why we moved to Greece and not Italy. We have just sat down here at Barnum Cafe on the terrace, and it is so lovely. They've already brought out our croissants, and look how beautiful the croissant looks. That is one of the nicest looking croissants I've seen in a very long time. I ended up getting the scrambled eggs with vegetables and hash browns and these cheese sticks. I'm very excited to try those.
Avocado toast. It has pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, some salmon, and a fried egg. I've never really ate salmon with breakfast, but I'm starting to love it.
I'm gonna try the fried cheese sticks because that is the thing that stuck out the most to me on this. That's so good. Reminds me of like mozzarella sticks from the States. Okay, definitely think we found our new spot here in Rome for breakfast. This is so delicious, flavorful. I think by far this hash brown is one of my favorite things. So good. All right, you guys, that place was delicious, or bomb, as Zozo would say. But definitely recommend that spot when you're coming to Rome. It was so good, and especially the pastries. The croissants were delicious. This is our first time doing this in Rome. We have some city bikes and we're going to be doing the Appian Trail. All right, y'all hear that? Those are, oh Lord, oh Lord. Those are like cicadas. It is hot out here. It's starting to get really hot. So get Zozo back in the AC in the shade. And I think I deserve an Aperol Spritz after this. What's that, Zo? Y'all, that was so much fun. I was struggling, I'm not gonna lie, but I would totally come back when it's a little less hot and do it again. All right, guys, that was so much fun. We just checked into our hotel. We were actually staying in an Airbnb, and it was a great location, but just not really the best on design. So we are actually checking into a really nice hotel called it's called H Now Hotel, and it's a hotel that's been renovated, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like. They're holding our bags right now, and we are gonna go get something to eat because I am starving after that bike ride. Oh, poor Zozo, she is so tired. It is a combination of the fact that we have been going, and also that it has been so hot. So she's getting herself a little nap in, which means Harlan and I get to have lunch together. We really cherish these moments now now as parents, whenever Zoe is asleep, we can get a meal in together. It's so nice. So we've actually been to this restaurant before. It's been a while since we've been here though, probably about maybe 2 years ago since we've been here, and the food was okay last time, so we're gonna give it another shot. Okay, so of course we had to get the soupli. It's one of my favorite things here. Now, I'm not sure if this one's better or if the one at Refugio Romano is better that we had last night, so let's try it. I think I like this one better, only because
Got a little extra cheese.
you can see that. And the one last night wasn't as cheesy, so I think this one I like a little bit better. I low-key have food envy. I always recommend the things that Harley should get. And then I'm like, dang, I should have got that.
So I got the salmon steak, and then it actually comes with like a potato and mushroom mix right here. We're gonna have to add some sauce though. That's the one thing it looked like it was missing. So we got some balsamic, so we might have to try that out.
Mine doesn't look as special, but I got the lasagna. And last time we were here, I really liked the lasagna. And I'm not really a lasagna person. However, I used to make it a lot. I don't really anymore. I don't know why, but it's very convenient in the United States to make it. But like I said, I really liked it before the last time we were here. So I decided to get it again, but it's definitely not as cute as Harley's. Let's see if this is as good as I remember it being. And also the cool thing is that this restaurant has a vegan and a non-vegan menu. So there's a lot of things on the menu that you can have plant-based, which is great. Obviously we're pescatarian, so we do have fish and cheese and dairy and things like that. But when it comes to the food here in Rome, it can be a bit tough because a lot of things are like meat-based. So we really try to find places that cater to more vegetarian and vegan offerings. All right, let's see. Very good.
I tasted it without the balsamic. It's a little dry, so let's see how this is. That did the trick. That was good. That's actually really good.
I just got out of lunch. Can't lie, you guys. Definitely Refugio Romano all day, every day, hands down. If you want something really good and you're plant-based, I definitely prefer Refugio Romano better over Organo, but at least it is still nice to have some 100% plant-based vegan options, you know? Up next, we are headed back to our hotel to just relax. What do you think about the pink hotel room? Good? You like it?
Yeah.
Wow, big girl! You have your own bed. All right, you guys, we have finally checked into our hotel. We are so tired. It is so hot outside. So we are going to rest a little bit, take a shower, and then tonight, go have some gelato. So we'll see you then. Of course, it would not be a visit to Rome if we did not get gelato. How is it, Zoe? It's so good. Is Mommy's ice cream good too? Zoe always gets strawberry and I always get stracciatella. So we were going to go to the Colosseum tonight, but you guys, the taxis here are so expensive. We normally get a taxi through Uber, and it's been really pricey, at least more pricier than what we're used to in Greece. So we've really been just trying to walk as much as we possibly can to minimize our costs. I would say even with the amount of transfers that we've had, it hasn't been a lot, maybe about 4 or 5, just because of the heat especially. We've probably spent around 150 euros so far, and we haven't really gone that far. So that is definitely something to keep in mind, especially if you're going to be coming with kids and you're coming in the summertime. It's going to be hot here in Rome, and you really want to financially plan for the fact that you're going to be needing some sort of transportation, because the metros and the trains sometimes they go on strike, and it can also just be difficult navigating that with a little one. Yay, you did it!
What? That's so cool. Exciting. All right, you ready to walk?
Buongiorno, everyone. Today is our last day here in Italy before we get on the flight back to Croatia, and we will be spending a week and a half there, and then in just a few days, we pick up my mom. And I'm so excited. She's gonna actually be with us for the summer. And Zozo calls her Lovey. So you'll hear that a lot now coming up in the vlogs. Beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. Open and shut, open and shut. Oh goodness, I feel so bad. Harley was trying to juggle holding the stroller and getting our coffee, and I totally slipped, and now he is soaked in coffee. And we only have our 2 outfits with us right now, so he's gonna have to change into his other outfit. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Chocolate chip muffin.
Yum! Of course, feeling very European and Italian this morning, and we've just gotten ourselves some pastries and also a coffee, which unfortunately they had to make again since Harley spilled it. All right, Harley's just brought the coffee. I got a cappuccino this morning. That's okay. It's not Greek coffee, but it'll do. But honestly, this has been the perfect 48 hours here in Rome. It's so crazy living in Europe that this could be a weekend getaway for us that didn't cost us a lot of money, especially to get here. It only took us $80 US dollars to get from Croatia to Rome. Thanks so much everyone for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And to learn more about living and traveling abroad with our family, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a new episode. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.